Welcome to another Ernie's Journeys, where we answer the question, where will the journey take us? Today, the journey takes us here to Norway. Behind me is the Gingerbread House. Today, we are going to continue with part 2 of our video showcasing downtown historic Norway. If you're coming from Lake Norway, heading into town, you'll see this big place here, the Gingerbread House. It's kind of like a hallmark that opens the doors to downtown Norway. If you head down that way, you'll be heading into historic Norway. So we're going to continue our video today with historic Norway. There are lots of really good restaurants here to see. In fact, we're coming up on one right now on the opposite side of the road, and that is Smokin' Dave's Barbecue. If you want good barbecue in Norway, this is the place to come. It is a Saturday afternoon, but there don't seem to be very many people in the parking lot, so I'm kind of wondering if maybe they're closed at the moment with everything going on with COVID-19. I'm not sure. Looks like they are open. I do see staff there, and they do have some outside seating available, so yeah, they're open. Awesome. Some good barbecue there. Next up is Taste of Eden Vegan Cafe. I have eaten here before also with Ninja. Some very, very unique dishes at the Vegan Cafe, but very, very, very good food. Very tasty, very flavorful. It takes a lot to impress me if there's no meat on the plate, and Vegan Cafe definitely does that. Taste of Eden. Across the street from them is Norway Brewing Company. It looks like you need to go in around the corner over here. Normally you enter in through those doors, but they've got this great outside patio. I think there's people eating, so I don't want to disturb them too much, but definitely a nice comfortable place to have a sit-down meal outside. I'll show the back entrance over here. Good food, good beer. So here's 290. This is a local pub. Lots of great beers, lots of really good food there. Their prime rib is really good. What else did I have there that was really good? I had an appetizer, but I can't remember what it was now. But pretty good food. Now, I'm not familiar with some of these other stores. There's a pawn shop down over here. I've never been in there before. I think there's also a local food truck here, Mainly Melts. Here we are by the post office. The antique stores.
Yes, it is. Okay. A couple years now. Really? Yeah.
Oh. just hold those out. We're just going through the rest
Sure
of your
thing.
shop.
Yeah.
Mom, just watch. This is come here. Alright.
I don't know what that is, but that is.
Steampunk
Oh my God.
assemblage art that I built. Yeah, behind my desk is a little messy, so.
Oh my God, that is so cool.
Yeah, I do steampunk art, I do the robots, ray guns.
Handmade Maine. I like going into stores that say this is a really cool store. The owner of Handmade Maine got her start kind of by accident. She didn't have a product called bag balm, which is something that you use for cows' udders, and she had a cow who needed some bag balm. So she kind of worked on making this formula, this product called goo, that she sells in the store now. And that was the very first product that started this whole line of hand and body cream, body soap, hair soap, bath balm, and many more. And with the soaps, do you use like essential oils?
Some have essential oils, but most of them are fragrance oils because that's my market. Like the demographics of my customers, they want things that essential oils just can't do. These are paintings on tea bags, and I have some on the top here too. So her husband had an extended hospital stay, and he's fine. He's, grouchy as ever, but that's okay. And she needed a small canvas and was thinking about needing a small canvas to paint on while she was at the hospital because she knew she was going to spend a lot of time there. And she was drinking a cup of tea and then thought, oh, maybe I could paint on this. So each of these are used, which, to some sounds bad, but it gives it
that's
character.
Wonderful, yes.
Like with that, you can see the tea stain behind it. With a hummingbird, the tea stain looks different. Everyone looks a little bit different. And then she dries it out and opens it and empties the tea out and then presses it with an iron and then paints on it.
That is so
and
unique.
puts it in a little frame.
I'm so glad I stopped in this store. This is wonderful. Oh, I love the eagle as well,
Yes.
too.
There's the coaster stones that have the prints from the Love Rocks Me cards, her prints. So she went and found all different heart-shaped stones on the coast of Maine, and she was just collecting them. And then one day she made a collage, a picture of them. And I don't know which one was the first one that she made, but
Oh, wow.
Stone or something.
That is so cool. So also accidental art that
that
became a
was also
business
kind of
for
accidental
That
art.
is super
she's
cool.
a retired meteorologist.
What?
And
That is
just
so
started
neat.
doing that. When we started this business, the Bowie Bells, they've been around since I think the 70s, 74 if I remember right. He was a retired, or 75. He was a retired Maine lobsterman that was missing. He was building the wooden lobster traps and was missing the sound of the buoy bells in the ocean. So he had been doing some metal work, so he just started playing around and found the size that he needed to make the panels of metal and the thickness to get the tones of the buoy bells. So, like this bell here is tuned to the Bar Harbor bell.
Oh, wow.
And I've had, one summer I had a gentleman who's does a lot of sailing on the coast, and he came in and was ringing each one, not looking at them, just ringing each one and identifying them by ear.
That's
Because
incredible.
they each have their own individual tune.
That is so cool.
And then after he passed, his daughter Connie continued the business and added the trees that are named after different mountains or mountain ranges. And there's more than just Maine bells and mountains. Like I have Poconos and Mount Washington, Adirondack.
And I see that there's even some cut into shapes over here. That's like a pagoda over there that I see around the corner.
They call that the Utah meditation bell. I may have pronounced it wrong, but
That is so neat.
UTAU, I think is how they spell it.
And then
this one
a
they call the
pine tree.
Memorabell. Yeah, this one's one of the wilderness bells. It's the Mount Washington bell. It's the biggest. Because the trees, they're size according to the size of the mountain that they're named after.
That's so cool.
And then we just got, this year, for our 200th anniversary of Maine, we got the Maine bell.
Here, I'll come around this way then.
Okay. With a Maine cutout. And you can choose whichever wind catcher that you want. You don't
Okay.
have to get it with a wind catcher that's on it.
Oh, that's so
We just
neat.
kind of throw one on there so that, because it rings better if it has a wind catcher on it, because it helps to move the pendulum.
So, if you are looking for a really unique Maine gift, definitely stop here at Handmade Maine in Norway. The address is
414 Main Street.
414 Main Street. It's right in the heart of downtown historical
Under the
Norway.
clock tower.
Under the clock tower. You will want
see
to
that clock tower.
ask questions and look around. There's all kinds of just beautiful artwork here. This store is super cool. Like the sign says outside. The joke behind that too is that not only is it super cool, it also has central air. So you will stay
So
very
it's
cool.
cool.
You will be very cool in this store. I'm very thankful for that today with the mask.
Yes.
And these are good fly guy. And these are outside of Handmade Maine. Very cool. This is the Raven.
And give you one of my cards. We're also on Facebook and Instagram. Take a look around. If you have any questions, if you want better pictures without the plastic wrap, I'll be happy to move that for you.
Wow. Oh. And are these
They are not local.
not local?
Some of
Okay.
the artwork that we do display is.
Well, I love the details on these little. Are they ravens? I guess they're
Yes.
ravens.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
Ravens and crows, they're in the same family of birds. And those are onyx.
I love a good Buddha statue, a
Yeah,
frog Buddha.
Meditating happy frog, you know.
Love that.
That's carved from volcanic rock.
Wow. So the products are sustainably sourced.
Yep, for the sage.
Okay.
Same thing with our Palo Santo. That's another type of wood that people usually do for cleansing and smudging. And so all the mineral specimens in here are from Maine. Like that.
Wow.
And if we've known the location, we've tried to include that on the label as well.
And
collectors.
what's the story on these artifacts that I see behind you here?
So a lot of the artifacts and antiques are in on consignment from my friend and mentor. He had been collecting for more than 60 years, and he's now downsizing his collection, so he's entrusted them with me right now. How are you doing today? Good, how are you? Good. If you have any questions on anything, just let me know.
Okay.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for our video today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. New videos post every Tuesday and Thursday. I'd like to say a special thank you to all the businesses that are located in Norway who graciously allowed me to film inside their locations in these last two videos. Thank you so much. Definitely check them out. Come to Norway and experience some of the beauty of historic Norway. This is behind the Gingerbread House. Thanks again for watching. Join us again next time when we answer the question, where will the journey take us?